Here we go. 180!
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace pops. They win. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
When we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock
Here we go, here we go. 120!
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass it your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A plus the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, you and your chest man. We install that and you and your yes man. And if the game had phase, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving
Here we go. 180!
Ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. Let it rock. Turn it up, y'all. Keep it flow. Can you rock it like rocket fuel? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Set!
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Set hot!
Are you ready? Set. Jump.
Here we go. 180!
Steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Talk about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Counter of what kind?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Here we go, here we go. 180! Set! Here we go. 180!
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Getting money, but it's no sleep hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and need themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep on trying to find ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring it like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder
Here we go.
when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long.
Here we go. Wait,
I just signed a deal and got a really big passport. You still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right.
Here we go, here we go.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Here we go. 180! Wait, on.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
What? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
Set hot!
What? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all
The NFL is on EA Sports. Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We own him. We own him.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 74 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You ready?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal.
Here we go. 180! Okay, double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Check curls. Kill. Jim.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
The possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Silver. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40, 30, 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 67 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Vikings.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Give to Cook out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run again on 1st down. Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. 81 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Back deep, Trent Taylor.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. 180!
Watch my board.
Watch the flag! 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 Look!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
That's taken at around the 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins now, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Antone Exum. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. That's it for the first half. 2 more. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Let's go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Keep playing hard.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 50.
Cook following the penalty. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On the carry, it's Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. They go play action here on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Bailey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
65, 65.
Hey, check 24.
6.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fresno.
21.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
13.
Garoppolo now. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 6 yards to go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to touchdown San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 9, check 9.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
You can't stop me.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Cousins the thrower. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 47 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. To try again after the sack. Cousins, and the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Cousins from the gun on third. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D Ford. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. 36, 36.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, a run from Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Gold for the extra point.
And that play was run exactly as it was drawn up. He followed his blockers all the way into the end zone. Good vision by the runner behind terrific blocking.
Makes the score Niners 42, Vikings 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeForest Buckner. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Cousins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run, Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The high. 180.
Mike's 56. Push him back. Push him back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in
Numbers.